So hey, what's up guys, NPS 3D here and welcome back to another excited Element 3D tutorial. So first of all, happy Holi to all of you guys. तो खूब खेलिए, जी भर के रंग खेलिए, एक दूसरे को रंग लगाइए और सब कुछ भूल के एक दूसरे को गले लगाइए, सबको प्यार कीजिए, मतलब जिनको आप कर सकते हो, एंड अपने दिल से सारा बोझ उतार दो. क्योंकि देखो यार, द ओनली थिंग विच शुड बी मैटर फॉर यू इज़ ओनली द हैप्पीनेस, बिकॉज हैप्पीनेस इज़ एवरीथिंग. सो आई विल सजेस्ट बी हैप्पी ऑलवेज, बिकॉज आई वांट टू बी हैप्पी and I try all the time to be happy. So if you are know about video streaming platform just like Netflix, Disney and Amazon Prime, so these are three which I choose and which is the just top video streaming platform. I just created some which looks cool to me, so this is the look. And if you are not able to hear the audio of this video, this is just because it gone because of copyright, but if you are hearing, it's good, so enjoy. So pretty cool. You can see in the first scene, this is Netflix, and I just try to play with the lighting. So this is also a tutorial for showing you the power of lighting, and this everything is made using Element 3D. So in this tutorial, it's gonna be amazing. So let's get started the tutorial. And if you are not following me on Instagram, I will highly suggest you go and follow me there, because I upload many posts there which I not able to post here. I post on Instagram, so I will recommend you to go and just check me on Instagram. So let's create a new, and this is gonna be 9020 by 821. Let's create a new solid Element 3D. I'm going to make it very quicker, and this is Element 3D. I downloaded it from Video Copilot. You can go there and check it. Go to the scene setup, and I am using motion design too, and there is a option called screen, so you can choose any one. I am going to choose this one. You can choose any of the screen. So let me hide the grid so I can focus here, and then let's use Pro Shaders 2 materials to texture it. So let me try this one. This is gonna be a metal frame, maybe. Uncheck draft texture so you can see the texture, and this looks good. And then I can use something else for this one, and this is gonna be a plastic, so maybe I will use a plastic one. So looks cool, and this is a screen, so I will use another method to create the screen which looks good, and I can apply the same metal bond material for this one as well as. So let's apply a new material on here for the screen. Select it, and I'm going to use another texture, another custom texture for the glossiness. So I have a texture, so I am going to plug it in the glossiness and hit OK, and then make the basic color to black so we can see that. And then I can just come over here and make it, just try to focus here. I want to create some little and patches, and I will down the glossiness to around maybe 45, which looks good to me. And I can also, what I can do, I can just copy the glossiness and paste into the normal bump, and then I can just make it maybe 2%. So this looks good to me. I can also turn the reflectivity to around 35, which looks good. This looks good, and I only have to plug the logo. So first let's create a ground. So I will create a new plane, and I will press R, and I will maybe make it 12 by 12, and maybe I'll down the screen size to maybe 50, and go to the plane and make it 24 by 24. So this is very large, and then I will select the plane model and make it in a group 2. So now the plane is in a group 2 and this model is in a separate group, which is very good. So select this plane, make it first of all, go to the advanced setting and make it drop back faces, so you can see this plane both faces. And then I will use a custom material for the ground. You can use Pro Shaders ground material, metal material, anyone which you want, but I want to use something else. Simply open my textures and then I will load the textures here. So diffuse goes to the diffuse, AO goes to the occlusion. I will use the roughness map into the glossiness map and normal bump into the normal bump. And this is it. I can also change the reflection mode to the mirror surface, and then I can down the glossiness if required, and I can also down the glossiness here because this is ground, so this cannot be too much of reflective. And normal bump, maybe I can make it little bit. Maybe I will just down the glossiness even more. And then I will select this plane, go to the UV mapping and make it box, and then I will just change it to the 4x4. So this looks good to me. Then I will use the custom environment map which I downloaded from HDRI Heaven. It's completely free, so you can go there and download it. And I will plug this here, and then I will adjust it little bit. So I will just down the gamma, down the brightness. You can focus here so you can see it. Maybe I'll increase the saturation little bit. Alright, so this looks good to me. If I'll go to the screen folder, I can also select it and make it mirror surface so I can see this. If you will see here, and if you want to adjust anything about the material, you can go to the, I think this one, and you can just play with the values to check it. I'll just down the glossiness little bit like this way, which looks very cool. Hit OK, and then I can load a texture which I already created. So let me show you. This is a basic thing. You can create a texture. So here you can see if I will hide this NVIDIA 3D logo. So this is the basic and simple texture, and this is a black background. I downloaded it from Google, and then I can load that texture here. Go to the Element 3D, custom layer, and load it. You know, the process is very simple, just like always. And then I can come over here and use as a diffuse map and make the color white. So now you can see easily. And if you want to make it brighter, so you can go to the illumination and use as a diffuse color. Use diffuse color as a illumination, and then you can pump the intensity according to your need. And amazing, this looks crazy, man. And if I don't want too much of a reflection on this screen, I can increase the intensity of glossiness and down the glossiness intensity here. If I want, I can make it like this. You can see I can down the reflection intensity as well as, but 25 looks good, and maybe like this. And you can control everything from here also. I can just play with the bump because it's playing a big role to make it like a gloss or not. So maybe I can make it 0.2%. So this looks like a glass now. Fine. Hit OK. Let's create a new camera. The camera can be like 35 mm or anything, and just make a frame. Go to the Element 3D and go to the group 1 because this is in a group 1 and the floor is in a group 2. Go to the particle replicator and create a 3D grid maybe, and make the grid Y1, and rest of the thing can be like 4x4. And you can also push this here, and then you can go to the particle particle rotation, and here you can change the XYZ values. You can go to the particle random rotation and make it 90. So you can see. And same for this one if required. And if you want to control, let me make it 0 0. And if you want to rotate this, so I will go to the scene setup and I will make the screen like this way, right? And then I will just rotate them. Random rotation in X, random rotation in Y, and random rotation in Z. And you can also randomize angle if you want, but I don't know what will work. So this looks good. And what I did more, I just down the particle size randomness, so few screens are bigger and few are smaller. Shape scale, replicator effect, scatter, and I can scatter the X value and Z value if I want, which I did not did in my final one, but I am doing here. So this looks good. And if you want, you just play with the particle size randomness, but you don't think this screen should be smaller. You want this one smaller and this one bigger. So you can play with the random seed, which will give you a different one, which looks good. So maybe this looks good to me. And then I can, this is optional, very good option. So you can play anytime after setting everything also. So now I will use one light. I will create a new light that gonna be a soft light, and you can see the parameter. You can see the diffusion. Maybe I will make it 200 and shadow darkness 100. Everything is fine. Hit OK. So now you can see light is casting from this direction. So let's enable shadows, which will play a big role in our scene. So I will go to the shadows, enable shadows, and make it a ray traced. You can't see because we make the diffusion 200, so maybe I'll make it 25. So you can see right now, you can change the darkness to 200. Just only thing is play and check it. So right now you can see Netflix. And if you want, you can just place the light even more far away. And I am placing because I want to create some longer shadows, and then I can change the diffusion to maybe 100%. And if you're following this channel, you know how to remove this noise. Just increase the samples to maybe 2, which is totally fine. Now let's enable ambient occlusion. And if your system does not support the ray tracing too much, I will suggest go to the SSAO and increase the intensity. But if it support, use ray traced. Change the maximum distance to 400. Contrast may be 0.9, gamma 2, and lighting influence should be something around 600 or maybe 800. Sometimes if you're worried about the ambient occlusion, you can go to the output and change it to the ambient occlusion to check your ambient occlusion condition. So let me turn this off, turn this on. And you can also go to the group 1 and create a group null, and then you can just place it down if required, like this way. You can also rotate them if required. So I'm going to rotate in this direction. Then what I will do, I will go to the Element 3D render settings and do some more settings, just like going to play with the environment. So let me go to the physical environment and make the gamma 1.3, exposure 1.5, and then lighting influence we can make it higher or lower depend on the scene. And then I will rotate the environment to just create some reflection on the screen. And you can also rotate them if it's required. You can use it. You can rotate them. So let's add a keyframe and go to the maybe 10 second longer and trim comp and just change the rotation of y value. And you can also create a new null object and make it maybe 3D. Then parent your camera to null. And you can also press P and R to add some camera movement to your scene. So maybe, I don't know. So let me add a position and go to the very end. First come over here. Go to the very end. And you can also add a keyframe on the rotation values. I don't know. So if I'll make it half, so you can see normal and camera animation. So 10 second is very high, so I will make it, maybe I will add maybe 6 second. 6 second I made for original one also. Press N, trim come to work area. Control A, press U to hide everything. Alright, so this looks good. Let's make it even more good. So first I will change the color of light. Maybe this should be something like this. And then you can see this blue values. So there is two ways. First one, I can come over here and change it to something like this. And the second one is I can create a new, you can customize it by going to color correction. So first I will change the light maybe a little blue according to this theme, like this. And maybe I can go to the light properties again and change the darkness to maybe 100 or maybe 80, something like that. You can see. And if you want, you can add some normal rotation or position or scatter animation in this screen. So I'm going to add a particular rotation. Maybe this can be, maybe you can do any. So let's suppose I am doing this one. You can see, you can do it if you want. You can do it. It's very easy and clean. And then you can, in the end, you can create a new adjustment layer, and then you can add a selective color, and then go to the blue tone and increase the cyan value and decrease the magenta. And you can just play to create a cinematic role of your sequence. You can go to the red values and you can just play with. And then I can create a new adjustment layer and apply curves effect. And then I can create a new ellipse tool and make a subtract it press F to feather, maybe T to down the opacity, just I'm trying to play it. Then I can go to the spotlight and maybe I can change the cone angle like this. Control Shift H. So now the lighting is only casting this direction, this area, and so this is also useful. And if you want, you can also rotate the light, press R, and you can just play like this. You can see you can add a rotation like this also. So maybe I can add a keyframe on the rotation of light, and then I can come over here like this one, you can see. And I can also go to the element 3D render settings, physical environment, and increase the lighting influence to make the other scene brighter if this hits, you can see. And you can also go to the CC color collection and change it to the black and change the black value to -3 to get a faded look, which I love most. Switch back to the full, go to the element 3D and then go to the render mode, and here you can change the enhance multi-sampling to super sampling, smoothing to, you can uncheck the compress textures if you want. And here is one more option, gamma and texture. So you can, if you want, you can make it 4, maybe make it 3 and 3 here. You can also play it to get your desired look. And in the end, what I always do is I add a noise and make it maybe 6, make it sharpen and make it maybe 12, and make it unsharp mask. And this is the final result which I want to create, and this looks amazing. And let me tell you the secret which I did. Actually, this is the first result. And you can see here one more thing, the wiggle. So what I did, I just go to the camera, press A and press Alt and type wiggle, maybe 0.2, 12, 5. You can see, and this looks amazing. What I did next, watch and listen carefully what I did to create this whole 3 different types of look with one camera angle. Right now you can see this is 6 seconds. In case you can make it 10 seconds, 12 seconds, any what you want. Then the only thing which you have to do is make it Netflix tutorial, then duplicate it and come over here and go to the textures and use the prime textures, replace it, and we changed into the prime. Now the only thing which you have to do is just change the spotlight, maybe color to make it white, and you can just change the color collection, lighting, position and cone angle and all to create the another look. You can see here, maybe I can change this color collection, this CC into something else to make it beautiful. Like maybe I can just, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just giving you to the idea. And if you want to make for Disney, you can just need to change the Disney texture here, and of course you have to change this CC, and you can change the light. So in this case, maybe I can use a light like this, and I can duplicate that light, Control D and R. Maybe I can just Control Shift H to unhide custom view, and you can change the light. And you can change the position. and I can change the light color to maybe yellow or orange. This is optional what you can do and what the possibilities. I can increase the cone angle and go to the custom view, and in this one I can down the diffusion very less, so it will create a hard shadow, and then after color correction it will be look more cool. So this is the idea how I created this amazing looking animation, and I hope कि आपको भी ये ट्यूटोरियल बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, आपने भी बहुत कुछ सीखा होगा. सो जब कभी भी अगर आप कुछ बनाते हो तो आप इंस्टाग्राम पे मुझे ज़रूर टैग करो. सो टैग मी वेन एवर यू मेड समथिंग, एंड दिस इज़ द ट्यूटोरियल. आई होप कि I hope that I covered everything which is necessary to create these types of amazing piece of art for your creation art. पता नहीं क्या है, बहुत कुछ बोलने को है, लेकिन छोड़ो सब. आपको ट्यूटोरियल अच्छा लगा तो हिट द लाइक बटन. अगर आप चैनल पर नए हो तो चैनल को देखो, अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब करो, एंड एक अच्छा सा प्यारा सा कमेंट करके आप मुझे खुश कर सकते हो. आई मीन यू कैन जस्ट फील मी better if you'll make any comment. So that is it, guys, and you can also follow me on my Patreon page. You can support me, and you can also download this project file. The link will be in my video description for everything, and we will see you next time with another great excited Element 3D tutorial. Until then, bye bye, मजे करिए.